Hi viewers, I hope you all are fine. Take care of yourselves these days because of this pandemic. There is a great saying that prevention is better than cure. So, wear your mask properly, get sanitized well, and keep limited contacts with others. Today we are going to start another activity related to transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. As you can remember, we have learned what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs under the lesson verbs. So today we are going to discuss more about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs with this activity. So guys, let's recall our memory about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. What is a transitive verb? A transitive verb requires an object in the form of a noun or a pronoun to complete its meaning. This object answers to the questions who, whom, or what. Simply, transitive verbs need an object. Transitive verbs කියලා කියන්නේ හැම වෙලාවෙම object එකක් follow කරන verb එකක්. Sentence එකක verb එකක් object එකක් follow කරනවා නම් අපිට ඒ verb එක identify කරගන්න පුළුවන් transitive verb එකක් විදිහට. ඒ වගේම ඒ sentence එකේ තියෙන object එක verb එකෙන් අපි අහන who, what, whom කියන ප්‍රශ්නවලට උත්තරයක් දෙනවා නම් එතනදිත් අපිට ඒ verb එක transitive verb එකක් කියලා identify කරගන්න පුළුවන්. For examples, the students write essays. The students write essays. So, the verb in this sentence is write. The student write essays. So, after the verb, it follows an object, essays. So, it's a noun. So, we can identify the verb write as a transitive verb because it follows an object. Intransitive verbs. An intransitive verb is one that does not require an object to complete its meaning. The sentence may end with the verb, an adjective, or an adverb. The questions one may ask with these forms are when, where, how, or why. Simply, intransitive verbs cannot have an object. Sentence එකක verb එකක් object එකක් follow කරන්නේ නැත්නම් අපි ඒ වගේ verbs identify කරගන්නවා intransitive කියලා. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේ වගේ sentences එක්කෝ ඒ verb එකකින් ඉවර වෙනවා නැත්නම් adjective එකකින් නැත්නම් adverb එකකින් ඉවර වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම මේ verb එකෙන් අපිට when, where, how, why කියන ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒ ප්‍රශ්න වලට උත්තරයක් දෙන එකක් ඒ verb එකෙන් පස්සේ මේ sentence එකේ තියෙනවා නම් අපි එතනදිත් අපිට sure කරගන්න පුළුවන් මේ verb එක intransitive කියලා. The children sat. So the sentence end with the verb sat. So the verb is intransitive. The children sat at 7:30 p.m. It gives you the answer to the question when they sat, right? Next one, the children sat on the table. Where they sat? On the table. The children sat quietly. How they sat on the table? They sat quietly, right? The children sat because their mother told them to. Why they sat on the table? Because their mother told them to. It gives the answer to the question why they sat. So, in all these sentences, sat is an intransitive verb because that verb answers the questions when, where, how, and why. So, I have given you some tips to identify the verb, whether it is transitive or intransitive. If it is transitive, it gives the answers to the questions who, whom, what. If it is intransitive, it gives the answers to the questions when, where, how or why. So guys, let's start our today's activity. Before the activity, I wanted to tell you something. Please rewind the video from the beginning and learn the tips before the activity. If you want more details about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs, refer the lesson verbs we have done few weeks ago. This is the activity today. We are going to discuss some simple sentences today. So you have to state whether these verbs are transitive or intransitive. Let's check what are the sentences we have today for the activity. The boy arrived. The player threw the ball. The chorus sang. The maths professor explains the lesson. I drive my car to work every day. Lisa finally got her license. Amali is painting the kitchen walls. Amali is painting right now. Keep in mind, transitive verbs need an object. Intransitive verbs cannot have an object. First sentence. The boy arrived. The boy arrived. So, what is the verb in this sentence? Yes, it's arrived. So, after the verb, it does not have any object. So, we can finalize this verb as an intransitive verb because the sentence ends with the verb itself. Second one. The player threw the ball. The player threw the ball. What you can say about the verb threw? Threw is the past form of the verb throw. Throw, threw, thrown. So after the verb, it follows an object, right? The ball. What the player threw? The ball. It gives the answer to the question what. So, we can state that the verb is a transitive verb because it follows an object. Next one. The chorus sang. This sentence is similar to the first one. The boy arrived. It is so simple and it ends with the verb itself. So, yes, it is intransitive, right? Fourth one. The maths professor explains the lesson. The maths professor explains the lesson. What is the verb in this sentence? Explain, right? Explain. After the verb explain, it follows an object. The lesson. What he explains? The lesson. So, we can identify the verb as a transitive verb. See the next one. I drive my car to work every day. I drive my car to work every day. What is the verb there? Drive, right? Drive is the verb. After drive, my car to work every day. So, is it give you answers to what, who, whom? No. When, where, how or why? Yes, where. It gives the answer to the question where. I drive my car to work every day. Where you drive your car to work every day, right? So, it is a intransitive verb. In this sentence, the verb drive is intransitive, right? So, again, I am going to recall you the tips we discussed, right? So, if it is a transitive verb, It gives you the answers to the questions who, whom, what. If it is intransitive, it gives you the answers to the questions when, where, how or why. Keep it in your mind and we'll go to the next one. Lisa finally got her license. Lisa finally got her license. Got is the verb here, and after got it follows an object, her license. What Lisa has got? He got her license. So it is also a transitive verb. Next one. Amali is painting the kitchen walls. Amali is painting the kitchen walls. What she is painting? She is painting the kitchen walls. It gives you the answer to the question what. So under the first tip we have discussed, if a verb gives you answers to the questions who, whom, what, definitely it is a transitive verb. So here in this sentence, painting is a transitive verb. Last one. Amali is painting right now. This sentence is somewhat similar with the sentence we discussed before. Amali is painting the kitchen walls. So there the verb painting gives you the answer to the question what. Right? With that one we finalized the verb painting is a transitive verb. But here the same verb has been used, painting, but after the verb painting it does not follow an object and the verb gives you the answer to the question when. So there the verb painting acts as a intransitive verb. So see the last two sentences. With the last two sentences, it is clear that some verbs can be transitive in one sentence and intransitive in another sentence. අපි අන්තිම ඩිස්කස් කරපු මේ sentences දෙක ගත්තහම අපිට පැහැදිලි සමහරක් verbs සමහරක් sentences වල transitive විදිහටත් තවත් sentence එකක intransitive විදිහටත් act කරන්න පුළුවන්. That's the end of our activity day today. So guys, let's call it another day. Excuse me, keep in your mind, prevention is better than cure. Let's meet soon with another video. Bye.